One.
I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of excited.
I'm excited too.
Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. How are you?
DNA test.
There's going to be a lot of spitting, I think. Welcome to Ancestry DNA Activate Kit Online. Gather DNA, simple and easy.
Well, wait a minute.
I think that's
Isn't this
the
a little
spit.
personal?
What's that? Is this the spit thing?
Oh, it's spit.
There's your little package.
Oh, I get it now. I thought DNA. I was, never mind. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I think that's for the best.
So you just spit in it?
Yeah, spit into it and then put it in a little handy package. We'll send it back.
Who do you hope you are?
Look, I like the ominousness of this collection bag.
Who do you hope you are?
Well, we already know everything on my mom's side.
No.
I'm Scottish.
You're going to say that.
No,
But
my
this
mom's
is
had all
this
this.
is to disprove this.
No, my mom's had all this done. But on my dad's side, it's a wild card. It could have been anything because Dad had certain memories and Dad had awesome stories, but it really could be anything.
And he didn't even drink.
Yay!
And it was all over the place.
There's a possibility that I've got some Native American blood. There's something about the Pawnee tribe in Michigan, so that would be kind of cool.
To prove or disprove, then you can run for president. So anyway,
I'd like to have all of the facts laid out first before I do anything else.
I don't know. I'm I know I'm Scottish, but my father's side, I have no idea.
We know that they were well-bred New Englanders.
They were snooty.
No, they were well-bred.
You weren't there. I was there. We weren't allowed to talk at the dinner table.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, was that cheesy children should be seen and not heard thing?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
I was hyperactive. It didn't work out well. So anyway.
They really made you just sit there and not say a word?
Very limited.
What if there was a snake crawling up your back? Could you say, hey, there's a snake, or would you get in trouble for that? Because you talked at the dinner table.
I'm just hoping that I have different DNA from different parts of the world.
You want to be an ambassador for the nations?
I want to be Ugandan.
I don't see that happening.
It could.
Anything's possible.
So anyway, so very cool. So I'm not going to explain too much because it's all in the video, but I really take it my friends, and this, my friends, is why. Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of I'm Cooking in My Pajamas. So today, strange thing happened. My friend came over and dropped off 5 of these spinaches. This big bag of spinach, 5 of them. The problem is there was no explanation. He rang, it was a drive-by spinaching, Erin rang. And basically he just dropped them off, and I have not heard a word of why I have 5 bags of this. Now, I decided, why not make some different stuff? I got some events coming up in the next day or so, Erin's mom and some people in town. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna make all the different dishes that I have never made with spinach, except for one of them. Now, let me show you something. Oh, wait, we need the ingredients. Erin, my dear.
Why, Todd, I'm glad you asked. For this recipe, you will need spinach, scallions, garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil.
I have the loveliest sous chef in town. All right, so we have our ingredients. We are ready to go. Let me show you something really quick here. If you cook down 5 of these bags, that's the amount you end up with. Not very much. So you wilt it. First you have to wilt it. Now, wilting is a very boring process. So why don't we go to the mandatory spinach wilting shot. All right. We're going to do this in real time, folks. Hang on to your skivvies. What are we doing now? That's right, we're cooking down the garlic a little bit. By the way, scallions go a long way. Seriously. It's like, I've done this before and I put way too many in, so I'm going to go light here on this. I don't know if you noticed, but I've had these pans for 20 years. 22 years. And Erin gave them to me, Calphalon. The Calphalons are the best pans in the world until she gave me some extra ones. I needed some other pots and pans and stuff. She gave me some, same brand name. and they said Pro Series, and they suck. So they scratch. And if anybody tells you what kind of utensils you have to use on your pots and pans, they're not the ones you want to buy. These I have abused for 20 years. Along with abusing me, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a scratch right there. Now, our boy's having autism. We had tutors in here 24/7. That's right. I'm not going to blame Erin. And then they didn't know how to cook. And so everything was on high. Everything was on high. And this is an added feature of this pan now. Watch this. It's warped. So I got that going for me. And the cut mark was someone who used a steak knife and was cutting up steak inside the pan. Kids these days. All right, we're going to let these just go for a second. I'm going to go get some of the spinach. Hang on one second. That's right, I'm cooking in my pajamas. Now, I'm not going to, oh gosh, this stuff is kind of heavy. But we're just going to let that, it is. It's very dense once you've done this. That's enough of that one. Oh, no. I have a secret. I'm going to show you. 2 recipes in one, my friends. 2 recipes in one. That's the way we do it around here. Now, this is done. This is all you need, and it's really simple and really fast. But wait. Drama. There's more. How could I possibly, 3-second rule on the spatula, how could I possibly make this any better? How about if I give you 2 recipes in one? Half and half. Let's cream the spinach. Let's go. A little bit will do it. All right, so there you go. 2 recipes in one. How do I do it? Why do I? I'm sorry. So anyway, Erin, you want to come and taste this?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Erin, my lovely sous chef. How are you today?
I'm delighted, especially since I'm going to be fed.
Look what I did. Come over here.
What is this?
Huh? So what I did was
Yes.
I put half and half in it, so kind of creamed it.
Mm-hmm. Traditionally, creamed spinach is disgusting, but that looks amazing.
I'm not sure if this is going to be disgusting or not.
No, it's going to be amazing. That's really good.
It's really good.
You know what else is good?
What?
It's low carb and you can eat it on your diet. You can eat it on your diet. It's something you can eat.
My next recipe will be a loaf of bread stuffed with mashed potatoes.
You can eat this. You should be happy. It's
No,
amazing.
this is good. All right, well, there you go. I still have how many bags left of this, so more spinach coming up in a bit.
It's really good, though.
Can I have it on bread? It's only one.
You do a lemon peel and just stack it on top of that.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com.
VD Day coming up.
VD Day?
Valentine's Day.
Okay, because VD Day
VD.
is something different, just if you think about it. So
There's more crying.
How about now you see, now you've screwed me up, and that's all I'm going to think about. Valentine's Day, unusual, bizarre gifts. This is your fault.
All right, so
And the two are completely different.
let me ask you a question first.
Yes.
Stuffed animals.
You
Just
know,
do this because it's Valentine's.
well, you know the thing that really traumatized me is when you talked about the full human-sized bear and then taking out the bear guts and putting on the suit. I was so traumatized by that. I don't think I can ever look at another stuffy without screaming. I'm not. Wait, here's the thing about Valentine's Day that drives me crazy. I think it's about love. I think it's about friendship. And so I love being married to you, and it's awesome. But it's about the friendship that like Zoe has with her little friends in 2nd grade. It's about the love that Zachy has for his teacher, who's been there for him for what, 10 years. It's about your best girlfriend and you maybe going out because you're having a Cupid is stupid night. I don't believe in the whole greeting card crap of no, it's just if you're just dating and you love someone. It should be. It's everybody.
It's your mom.
Yeah, we send roses to my mom every year from my boys, saying that everybody should have someone who loves them. You have 2 men who love you, because they adore her.
By the way, dozen roses. I'm not getting paid for this.
No, sadly.
Lucky's Market.
Really?
and they're in West Valley and North Salt Lake, $12.99.
Trader Joe's too always has spectacular
They
prices.
do too, don't they?
As a matter of fact, they're so good the florists buy from there, so you'll want to get in there soon, like today.
All right, so let's give me some gifts.
Here's some weird gifts.
Are these gifts you do not want?
Not me personally, but they're interesting.
Okay.
Funny, weird, winking ginger cat panties. This is from Etsy. You put them on, the cat winks when you walk. It's the winking cat, ginger cat panties. $12 Etsy.
Not allowed to talk.
This one's actually pretty funny. You can grab this at Urban Outfitters, the Netflix and Chill tee. Because you know the line Netflix and Chill. Come over and we'll Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I get that part.
So I guess if you're wearing the shirt, you're making your intentions clear. That's what I'm guessing. This one is so
Okay.
horrifying, I'm not quite sure how to respond to this. The Fundies underwear. This is underwear built for two. And they're hideous looking. They look like standard white male briefs, except for there's 4 leg holes and a fairly voluminous space to place 2 bodies into the undies.
Oh, that's all I got for you. Oh.
There's so many things that would be fun to do, and I'm not clear where that fits on the spectrum, but I'm going to leave it out there for you. This is my favorite because it's so stupid that I don't even know how to respond to it. The 50 Shades of Grey twin blindfold set. Just let it sink in.
I see people bumping into walls.
If you're both wearing
Blindfolds. You're both running an obstacle course to the bedroom.
the obstacle course of love.
And then
The first one who gets an ER-related injury wins. I mean, what? It seems like someone in the scenario should be able to see. I'm just curious.
And it's like, I can see like mousetraps put on the floor and Legos. And just the one who cries the least. Never mind, go ahead.
I love this one, the boyfriend body pillow. This is a full-sized half-person body pillow with an arm that goes over you while you sleep.
But it's not like printed like a person. It's just blank. It's just white.
Just a nice squishy half pillow, and then the arm that goes over you.
Which is nice. It's a cuddling thing.
And this one I think is for anyone who really is in the Cupid is stupid mood. Rage On Mean Candy Hearts crew neck sweater. You can get it from rageon.org, 1-day shipping. This is all the candy hearts all over the crew neck sweater, and they're all the things that say,
They're all mean.
I hate you, bite me, all those different ones. It's adorable.
Go die.
Because that pretty much clearly states your intentions. You go about your business on Valentine's Day. So for the first person that goes, Happy Valentine's Day, you can punch them in the face because you gave them fair warning.
You've got a shirt.
Yeah. Good gifts.
Except for the Shades of Grey one. I think the rest are ridiculous. Because I think that just would be...
That's so stupid. That is just...
That's just hilarious.
That's almost...
Oh. And both of you have riding crops. How could that turn out well? That would be like a duel. Then you're in the ER.
That's almost worth trying as an obstacle course, except for no riding crop, because that's a level of difficulty I'm not prepared to achieve.
How young should you be when you get married? Now, the first answer I have is, it's none of your business. Number 2, it's different for everyone. Number 3, 15 is too young.
When I lived in Virginia, we used to go bungee jump on this huge bridge in West Virginia every year. And I met a girl in one of the coffee shops while we're waiting for our turn, and she was our waitress, and she was 14, and she had a wedding ring on.
All right, I'm going to stop you there.
14.
I'm going to stop you there. What grade is that?
Is that 8th grade? 8th grade or 9th grade? I think it's 8th grade.
8th grade.
And I remember when I was younger
and
here.
You're getting married, and you're in 8th grade.
Yeah. When I was super, super, super young here, I must have been like 10 or 11. I remember my mom talking to a friend, and her daughter had gotten married at 15. So at some point, the age was 15 here in Utah.
It was with a parent's signature. But the point is, my friends in the 8th grade, some of them were still eating boogers. And now you're going to take on the responsibility, perhaps even of a child. But you already have a child. You're both children.
Yep.
And then you get pregnant, and I know it's not my job to judge this, but 15, are you freaking kidding me?
Well, Assistant Minority Whip Angela Romero, who I love, this is the Utah State Legislature. They're putting up they want to put up a bill that says that the minimum age should be 18. This
I
is.
go 17 with a signature.
Oh, I was right. 15-year-olds can get married as long as they have approval from a juvenile judge and a parent here in Utah. 16 and 17-year-olds just need parental permission to marry.
Now, if you live in farm country.
Yeah, and you're a pioneer in the
wait.
1800s.
Wait, if you live in farm country, you can drive, you can get a license to drive when you're 15 years old. Because it's farm equipment, you're jostling stuff around from field to field. But to be married and to think of us. Think of the confusion we have every day.
I was in my 30s when we got married. I turned 30, and I wasn't mature enough for marriage.
She's not lying.
And I had just turned 30 when we got married, and now we're talking about kids half my age at my marrying age.
Would you let your kid get married at 15? And I know some have, and like I said, none of my business.
And I get the pregnant.
Number two.
And I understand the concern about pregnancy. But do you remember when we had the twins? And that was the first time I looked at another person who I'd loved as much and went, I hate you. Because
why'd you say that?
because we were under so much stress with the twins and we were both exhausted, and you can't be mad at your babies for never sleeping through the night because that would make you a monster. So you look at the person who's closest to you and you have to take it out on somebody. So we would look at each other and secretly wish the other one was dead. I mean, not seriously, obviously, but if you've had the kids, you all know these feelings. Could you have handled that at the age of 15?
Good question.
Are you doing your wise chin stroking thing for a reason?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the bill to go to 18?
I think.
I had no idea you could still get married at 15 here. Are you going to give a thought, or are you going to continue to stroke your chin in that intellectual way?
It's just going through my brain.
Oh, then maybe we should move on. They did a really interesting healthcare survey. It took them 3 years, and they surveyed like a good half of the state. This is amazing. It was the Utah Health Policy Project. And it was pretty scary. They said 60% of us here in Utah experience healthcare affordability burdens. 85% of us are worried about affording healthcare in the future. They've been trying to go through some different solutions and issues and trying to see what people were most scared about. 3 in 5 Utahns experienced healthcare affordability burdens in the past year. That could be anything from being uninsured to high premiums to having to avoid healthcare due to cost concerns, or getting the care but then struggling to pay the medical bills.
Right. Number one reason for bankruptcy in the state of Utah.
More than 4 in 5 Utahns are worried about affording health care in the future. It's interesting. They had a lot of specifics that they thought would help a lot. Number one was show what a fair price is for a specific procedure.
In Canada.
Because for instance, if you did it here in Utah and you self-paid, it's one price. If the insurance company pays, it's usually about triple. And you are still on the line for a huge chunk of it.
When we were in between, jobs and stuff, and we were to a short period of time self-insured. I went to do a blood test, and the blood screen was $1,500. I asked him, I said, what about if I pay cash? And it was like $170. So now you know why your premiums suck.
They also want insurers to provide upfront cost estimates to consumers. This is a huge one. They want to make it easy to switch insurers if your health plan drops your doctor. Because, see, that's happening with a lot of health plans, that they're dropping doctors if they don't play ball with them, like go into their system.
Right.
And so it's leaving a lot of people who may have specialists out in the cold.
The doctors aren't the ones making money anymore. Remember when it's like, marry a doctor, it'll be great.
Hospital administrators and the hospital systems
make the money.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Who's coming to Salt Lake?
This is so cool. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Number one, Sting. Sting is coming, and this is amazing. He's performing with the Utah Symphony. They're playing a show, and all the proceeds are benefiting the Zion National Park. It's at the USANA Amphitheater, August 31st. It's part of Zion's National Park Centennial Celebration. This is its 100th year as a national park, which I thought was really cool. So he's doing all the cool ones like Roxanne. Every little thing she does is magic. Oh, I'd love to see that again. If I ever lose my faith in you, every breath you take.
Okay.
So he's performing all of those. Tickets are going to go on sale this Friday, the 15th at Smith's Tix. So you've got to jump in that. I know that one's going to go really, really fast. And the other one, I've waited forever for them to come back. The
Oh, here we
chain
go.
smokers.
Chain smokers.
Chain smokers. You know, Don't Let Me Down, something just like this, the one that they did with Coldplay, Closer. I'm so excited. 5 Seconds of Summer is going to be their opening act. This is their North American tour, World War Joy. And they're going to be here at the Vivint Smart Home Arena on November 21st. And once again, everything goes on sale now. That's also this Friday at 10 a.m.
Because why not sell concert tickets 18 months ahead of time?
Yeah, because they get to
So-
keep all the money and make interest off
I
it.
feel a little sad right now.
Why?
Because I just noticed this morning in the news that, remember during the Super Bowl, and who was the lead singer for?
It was, you're
starts-
talking about Rob Thomas for Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Not Rob Thomas, Adam Levine.
Adam Levine, come on. So he starts peeling layers off, right?
That man was
And
built.
He's got a 20-pack.
Yeah.
It goes down to his knees.
That guy was built. I would have taken my shirt off too. He was built.
Well, unfortunately, 2 weeks later, it just happened at the Music Awards, right?
Did he take his shirt off?
No, it wasn't him. It was the guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, Flea?
And he always takes his
Flea,
shirt off.
yeah, but Flea's built too. He's all sinewy. He's like whipcord. No? Oh.
Not so much. Not so much of a big fan base screaming Yahoo thing. He didn't learn about
Here is one sneaky inside trick though. If you really want to see this band, 90% of
Which
the time,
one?
any band,
Oh.
90% of the time, if you're part of their fan club, you will always get first crack at the tickets. So if you go online to their website and you sign up for their fan clubs, you will always do this. Our friend Molly Mears, who is like one of the smartest doctors I know, is madly in love with Madonna and has been since she was like an infant.
Kind of almost
She said she's like
scary.
She's like the first tier of Madonna's fan club, and she's like front row at every
Like
concert she
Madonna
does.
comes out and she goes, "Hi."
Hey Molly, how are you, hon? Yeah, pretty
What
much.
the- Okay, so,
So it's a good way to get tickets before anybody else. Just so you know.
you live in Jamaica.
Yes, we do.
You win a lottery.
Nice.
You win 158.4. Who needs the .4 million dollars? And this gentleman who wins it, and they only identify him as B. Christian.
Smart man.
Yeah, but they don't have the option there. Here you can accept. We did a story last week where the guy, he won the lottery. He went in. He demanded to have the picture taken with him with a check,
Because he'd won $1,
$1.
and he wanted the big checks. Like yeah.
Well, in Jamaica, you have to have your picture taken with the check. It's the rule.
Because a lot of more savvy winners here, like I don't want people to know who I am and then be coming after me for the money.
Like your parents and stuff.
Well, here's a bigger thing. In Jamaica, one of the reasons that this is a sincere concern is that almost 50% of their lottery winners have been murdered for their money. They don't have the
Where
same
did
kind
you-
of, yeah,
What?
yeah.
So,
It's Jamaica.
So what they do now, and there's a loophole, and they left it there, and I think that's interesting. Because if you remember the Scream costume from the Scary Movie,
Big, long, elongated white.
and then wearing a poncho, sitting at a table, signing the check. And so every single
That's
person
awesome.
who wins, they pick a costume, cut with a mask, and they go in, and they're only identified by the first initial and the last name.
And all the lottery officials just sitting there in their suits going, there he is. I don't blame them. I don't want to get murdered.
No kidding.
It's like,
Maybe that's part of the new. Maybe we're going to revise our lottery winning moment when we win. Mm-hmm.
When we do.
We move to another country, but first we have to start buying tickets. I think that's the first step.
we don't live in a state that has a lottery, so
No.
that is initially problematic.
Cannot wait. How long does it take?
Usually about a month.
Month. Who will I be? What will my roots be?
I'm a little afraid to find out.
And then we're going to tell you why her and I are related.
Don't talk about it
And
again.
that's later. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. And just since we talked about staying in all the current events that are going to be coming up, we got 3 days of snow. Get a shovel. Bye.